Instagram and Facebook pages. And our plan this year is to even grow these platforms so that they're even bigger. And so our main source is through social media, but we have other ways of marketing as well. Okay, this slide, but along with marketing, we have advertising strategies. And so one of our ways of advertising is a product called the Timpanini. So the Timpanini is this large shaved ice, and it's a way for people to come in and they eat this large Timpanini, and we name it the Timpanini because it's named after Timpanini's mountain. And so if you somehow, some way finish this shaved ice all in once and you post it on your social media account, then people will want to come into our shaved ice. And so I don't know how many these slides, but I had an outline of exactly how I plan to spend this $1,000 or $10,000. And so 60% would go to the shavers. So $3,000 is for one of these shavers. This is what the shavers look like, great shavers. And so 60% of the profit would go to the shavers, 20% would go into marketing, 10% would be for goals in the future, and 10% would be for branding. So when we bring this shaver to events, we'll be able to set it up, and 10% of that will go into making signs, making sure people know it's our shaved ice. So just an overview for you guys. I serve as a full-time manager of this. I love this business, and this is already a business that has been going on. I know for a fact that we will make money this summer because we already have events lined up, and with these 2 additional shavers, we will be able to double or triple our revenue this summer. And so I'm committed in this business. The point of Invest Nest is to invest in businesses that are a part of your community and to have an impact on our society. And so I love this business, and I'm super excited for the summer, and I have big plans. All I need is that $10,000. So thank you, guys. Do you guys have any questions for me? Right, so we have 3 sizes, and so we mainly sell all the smalls. That's the biggest product, and then larges are the next biggest, and mediums are the next. And then, like per event, per cup. So we'll make $3 per cup.
Yeah, we have expenses on that. So I'm wondering, what is your actual take home on that $3?
All right, so it's about $2.70 cents.
So your expense on one of those is like 30 cents.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had a machine break down to wonder what would happen if you were having those prepaid events and the machine broke?
So our machines, these machines have one thing on them, but they've never actually broken down at any events. If they do, we have a person in town that comes and fixes them, or we bring them up to the shop and we'll just have to plug them for a bit. But they have never broken down in the event so far.
My question is, how many machines can you operate inside the trailer?
So it's only one machine inside the trailer, but my pitch here is to just sell the shaved ice at 3 different events at once. So let's say we have the trailer at the mountain biking event, and then we'll have another trailer on a stand or under a canopy selling at the soccer game. Another one. So part of the money that will go towards that 10% will be towards buying like either stand or canopy. But the goal of this is it's easy setup, easy take back. And so we don't need huge shavers, at least not, or huge trailers, not yet. We just need the shavers. Okay,
so what you're saying is you could just set up pretty much like we're seeing at different events without your trailer.
Yes.
Excellent. And then my second question is, would you just tell us a little bit more about your shave ice? So for example, do you offer ice cream in the bottom or cream on the top, or what different types of shave ice do you sell?
Yeah, so our shaved ice is special because I'll tell you a little bit about the Timpanini. Timpanini, you get a big cup, you have ice cream in the bottom, and then you have shaved ice on top, however many flavors you want. You have about 60 flavors you can choose from. And then we have cream, sweetened and smoked. We have about 15 toppings you can choose from, anywhere from gummy bears to sprinkles to chocolate. And so our shaved ice, it's special because it's not like a crunch ice, it's shaved. So it's that difference.
All for $5?
Yeah, so the smallest 3, medium 4, and the largest 5. Anyway, well, we're going to have to cut it there, but thank you, Elizabeth. Let's give her a round of applause. And now we'd like to welcome our next contestant, Abby Fabricius. Hello, guys. My name is Abby Fabricius. Parents, I know the dating life is super duper dry. You really do need a break from your kids, right? Young adults, you have tests, exams, homework, and you really just need a break and go out with that special someone. Teenagers like myself, I know you really just want to go out on a date with that really special someone, but we all have a problem. And our problem is, what date do we do? What do we do at a date? And I have a solution for you. This is, the date crate. So the date crate is saving your date like one box at a time. And it comes in big packages, small packages, and big ideas. Now you may ask, what is the date crate? Well, the date crate is a monthly subscription box shipped straight to your door. And within the date crate are the essentials for a perfect date night. Now, what is so great about the date crate? Well, the date crate brings you the idea. The idea is shipped straight to your doorstep and allows you to have stress-free. The effort, very, very minimal. All you have to do is click of a button and you're destined for love. Third is it's very novel and unique because we have affiliated vendors that allow us to have great products that you can't really get easily anywhere else. Now you may want to know some of our products and what's in our boxes. So we have on a roll, this is our date night sushi box. So if you've never made sushi, our date crate will teach you how. It comes with the essentials and allows you to have a great fun time with your date. We also have our walk in the park date crate. So it's like a picnic and it allows you to sit at the park and have a nice day and let your date go as smooth as butter. We also have our Picture Us Together. So our Picture Us Together is like a scavenger date crate and it allows you to go around your hometown and find hidden things with our disposable cameras that we give you. That's just a few of our ideas. Now you may ask, who is our target market? Well, we have new people that we pointed out at the beginning of our presentation. The adults who are stressed, the young adults, and our teenagers, where we're all trying to find love, really. We're just trying to find a nice, relaxed date. So that's what our target market is. Now, here are our vendors, our related vendors. So they make our date crate really novel and unique. So here's the thing. We have the Cocoa Bird, and everything in the Cocoa Bird, they have amazing chocolates. And so they were able to affiliate with us and to local business like we had one in our date crate. Now we also have the emergency buy, and these are like price points. So we have the emergency buy, which allows you to have $45 per box. So you have a date coming, and if you're not planning and you plan fast, you get the emergency buy. Then you have the 3-month subscription to save. You get one box for every 3 months, and then your date runs smoothly, and you get all the perks. Then we also have our 6-month subscription to buy. So with our 6 months, you become computer rotating, and you're destined to have a little love by the end of that. Then we also have more benefits. More benefits of the date crate. So we have priority shipping. So with our priority shipping, it'll be shipped to you really fast. And then we also have custom date shipment. With our custom date shipment, we are able to ship to you at a certain date. We also have new ideas. We have the ones that we shipped you before, and also holidays, special events. We can have birthday parties and bridal showers. So a great possibility for expansion. So these are just some pictures of our website. Our website is on phase 1 and ready to launch as soon as we get the funding. So it's important for us to get the funding so we can have the best website so we can attract the most eyes. Because our business is fully online, and the only way to get people to buy their products is if we have a good website and good advertising. Then these are just like some of the monies. As you can see on the left side of the screen, we just broke down some of the boxes that we have and within them. And then as we took those, we just added a little bit of cushioning for the money, and then we doubled it. So as we doubled it, then that allows us to earn a profit. And then we also put them as our goal. So we want to sell 28 boxes within our first month. And so as we sell those 28 boxes, we would have a gross revenue of $1,966. And then our net revenue would also be $801.67. Now let's say we have an investor and they took about 30% of our company, then they would earn of that $801 about $240. Now again, we are a fully online, so we have to do the cost per acquisition, which basically means like how we gain a customer to our website. That's $10 to $15, and then the cost per customer is up 25. Now, you're probably wondering, management and everything. Well, I'll manage, I know how to hustle, I know how to get the job done, and I know how to do it well. So I will manage. Also, we have advertising. So like branding, these are really good things that we focus on for advertising. We need the branding, photography, new products, email marketing, and influencers. Mommy bloggers are a huge thing on the internet, and there's dozens and billions of them. So we're going to reach out to them and make sure that they're a great asset to our advertising. We also have plans for future growth, like products and people and more affiliated vendors. So again, with advertising, it's the biggest use of the money if we were to gain money from Invest Nest. And it's digital marketing, we need digital marketing, again, a professional site, hiring a marketing director, Facebook ads, and Instagram ads. And then we also have products and inventory, which would be another great use of our money. Then we may ask what are some of our goals. So our goal is to start marketing in mid-June, and then beginning of sales July 1st. And then we want to have, again, 28 sales within our first month, and then we'll start shipping in August. And you may ask for some ideas for the day trade. We have plenty here. We have sushi making, picnics, scavenger hunt, ground baking, destination boxes like Paris theme, Hawaii theme. We also have a night at home, so game night, movie night, painting night, all the extreme. And then the holidays, we have Christmas, and we have Halloween, and of course Valentine's Day, that's National Love Day. And then pie day, birthdays, baby showers, and Cinco de Mayo, and bridal showers. So great possibility for expansion. So some of our strengths that we have is that we have unique ideas. There are subscription boxes for children, education, and other things. But what the day crate has that others don't is multiple D ideas given into one box as a subscription. And so it's most varied in age groups and ideas. We also have, it's not showing up, so we also have our weaknesses. So some of our weaknesses that people could steal our ideas. Or we don't really know what our audience is. We don't know how people react because it's not really discovered and not really trained. So the thing is, we don't really know what we're working with. But that also gives us a lot of opportunity. With this opportunity, then our competition is really low, and hopefully a pandemic does not happen again. But if it does, it's pandemic friendly because it ships straight to your door, and we continue to make it fresh and new because of our affiliated vendors. And national shipping is really easy. It's all online, so we just national ship. And our marketing pool is really large as adults and kids. So our threads as people can copy our ideas, and other box companies can expand on it. But think about this: we have Nikes and Adidas, we have multiple restaurants, multiple clothing brands. The thing is, there's just a big pool, and there's still room in the market for multiple companies. So that what makes it special is it's uniquely positioned because we simply simplify that by taking on the process and create the reports. That's what the date crate does for you. Now this is the date crate, saving your living life one box at a time. Do you have any questions for Abby?
What would you do first out of your goals when you got the money? Would you do marketing or inventory? And how many ideas would you develop to start your dating subscriptions?
So I would start with about 12 ideas. Well, goals that we do first. I would start about 12 ideas. We have ones like some of our outdoors and then indoors and adventures or like things, places. And so that's where we go for the ideas for the company. What we do with our money first is we buy, so like a third of it we buy inventory, but a huge process of the marketing is online. So advertising is a big, big, big plus. So it's really important that we advertise online through the things that we set. Awesome. Okay, so we actually, but I'll do that with my presentation. Let's give Abby one more time. So now we're going to welcome Grace Duke. Hey guys, my name is Grace Duke. I'm going to skip through the presentation real quick. Okay. Hi, I'm Grace Duke. I'm going to be talking to you about enrichment. So 20% of landfills are made out of food waste. And this is a very significant number and something that inspired me and my family to begin being more mindful about our waste direction. We've always been very environmentally conscious, and my brother introduced us to a method of composting called coffee. And I very quickly recognized an opportunity for something even bigger, and providing an easier solution to composting and making it available for people. So what we do, as you can see here, this is about 25 buckets full of food waste from a local restaurant. And we take this food waste and combine it with something called bokashi. And it breaks down into this very nutrient-rich compost that then is mixed with soil and wood chips and mulch to use in garden beds. So bokashi itself is a layering system. We, as you can see here, this is a bunch of food waste from a local restaurant, and then we sprinkle it with bokashi, which is like a dry brand material that helps break down everything at a very fast rate. And it ferments it, and then this byproduct can be put into garden beds. So the process is really pretty simple. Individuals collect food waste at their residence or at their business. This is stuff like vegetable and fruit peels, cake scraps, even things like unbleached napkins and paper products. And then we collect the buckets at their business. They really makes it really simple for them, and then we use the bokashi method, and this is where the compost becomes soil food. This is what we do on our part so that you don't have to. And then we distribute it, we're able to sell that fertilizer to people to use in their gardens. So the product, there's a liquid fertilizer. This is the natural byproduct of the compost. As it fertilizes and settles, it releases this juice that can be sprayed on top of plants, and it's very nutrient rich. There's also a potting soil. This is a combination of the compost with soil, as well as the fertilizer itself that can be taken home and mixed into garden beds. So up until this point, we have been relying on good connections and word of mouth. But our next step is to use social media to really expand our business, and using Instagram and Facebook, as well as eventually getting a website for easy ordering, as well as providing something to tell them what about us and to share our philosophy. And then other opportunities are doing blogs, sharing our methods and why we do what we do, as well as guest speaking for businesses. So this is really a green market. The worldwide fertilizer market is about $83 billion. The North American organic fertilizer market is worth $952.7 billion, and this is estimated to reach $13.8 billion by 2026. And so as our world shifts to a more sustainable market, this is going to just grow exponentially. And so the Utah organic fertilizer market estimate is about $10 million. And if we're able to capture even a small percentage of this, we'll be able to profit really quickly. And I know it's something that we'll be able to profit from in the future because that is where our world is going. So as far as pricing, there will be a $50 service fee monthly for business. And this will just cover transportation fees, allow us to go and pick up that material from them. And this also helps us to cover our production expenses. We are then able to sell the fertilizer for $50 for a 5-gallon bucket. And this will be our main source of profits. And the really cool thing about this is people are already buying fertilizer and they're already doing this, so it will just provide a more local and sustainable alternative for fertilizer. So as you can see over here on the yearly forecast, this is based off of a local restaurant that we've been working with. So in a week, we get about 25 5-gallon buckets, which is about 100 gallons of food waste. So not only is this a very significant amount of food waste that we are saving from landfills, but it also translates into about 300 gallons of usable fertilizer once it is used to soil. So the startup costs thus far have been really pretty low. Most of our materials have been donated to us. So all of our buckets, our barrels, and even the location where we're producing all this material. So our main expense has been the precaution which we have bought in bulk. And then as we grow, I would love to get a compost grinder which would help speed up this process and break down the food materials, as well as getting trailers to transport all these buckets, employees renting out of the Beaver Valley, and then eventually our own precaution, which would not only close this circle of waste production, but it also decrease our expenses as we're able to produce it ourselves. So this is an estimate of a monthly profiting, with 20 businesses being involved in selling 250 5-gallon buckets. You can see as our expenses are quite minimal, how our profits will add up really quickly. And that is the really awesome thing about this process is that we're able to not only make money from the service fees, but then we're able to sell it on the other end and make a significant amount of profit. So the opportunities really are quite limitless, as well as getting more businesses involved in staying outside of our Beaver Valley. As far as selling, I would love to work on shipping and selling local, being able to sell in local stores as well as getting into chain stores and being able to more efficiently package our product. So this is something that really is already underway. It's something that I'm passionate about. I feel that this is a necessary step that we need to take towards environmental conservation and waste mindfulness. And so as this business grows, I'm really confident that we can achieve that together. And I know that we'll be able to reduce food waste just when compost over time. So do you guys have any questions for Grace?
Well done. I was curious, I had a couple of questions. One was, do you have any case studies that show the effectiveness of this fertilizer compost compared to others?
Well,
Because there's a switching cost, right? If people are used to something, why would they change?
Right, so we have been practicing this and using it in our own garden beds, and it's just shown personally for us to be really, really effective. And I haven't done much research, honestly, but we know personally that it's been really effective in helping grow just healthy plants. Yeah.
And how much is the precaution?
So the precaution we buy in bulk is about, you can see it's about $80 for 5 gallons, which means that with a 10-to-1 ratio, it ends up being about $8 per 5-gallon bucket.
Grace, when you review distribution, so are you talking about a storefront? You said social media, so then you drive to the person's house, so then they drive to your house to pick up the fertilizer, or what are your plans for that?
So right now, just local pickup is the plan until we can expand this business and get more efficient in ordering and processing and things like that. So right now, just local pickup probably at a household. Yeah.
I have one question. So it seems like this process has a rather large footprint for to house materials, when you work them, and then distribute materials. Do you have a plan for growing as your footprint and amount comes in? Do you have the sustainable space to help that growth? Enough room, really?
Right, yeah, luckily, as I said, we've been able to work in a barn level here, and it's allowed us a lot of really big growth, but that is something definitely to consider as we grow, being able to get a bigger warehouse to produce this. But yeah, as of now, we do have a really, really good location to do everything. Okay, I think that's not any more time for any questions, but let's give Grace another round of applause. And now we'd like to welcome on our next contestant, Alex Grace.
Okay, sweet. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. My name is Alex Ghost, and I'm here to present to you my company, You Win a Life, has been around for about a little under a year and a half. And I go on fly fishing tours. I take you on fly fishing tours as well as doing clothing. And I'm going to be presenting to you my company in story format, and I'm going to be going in a chronological order of everything that we've already done. So I'm going to start with why. First of all, before I start my timeline, I'm very passionate about this, and I hope you can tell throughout my presentation that I am passionate about this. I've been doing this for about 6 years now, and I love what I do. So, beginning in 2020, I started a social media account called You Win a Life with the intention to create a social media brand and clothing brand, as well as looking into the implications of being the second outfit to guide in the winter mountains. It's a very extensive process. You have to go through permits and government to get the permit. And we looked into it. We decided to put our best foot forward, even after everyone's saying it's really hard to do so. We did so anyways. And in May, we got it, as well as putting forth our first batch of teas. It was a super good success for us, but before any of this actually works, we need to have a website. You can find us over on winalife.com. This puts everything in one place. This allows us to book tours. This allows us to sell t-shirts. This allows us to answer questions for all of our clients. And really should everything in one place and give us a lot of accessibility to do what we need to do. Before we could go on our first tour, I needed rods. I reached out to a company that I've been using for about 5 years again, putting my best foot forward. I had nothing to lose. This is a company called Stream. I reached out to them and said, hey guys, I would love if I could use your rods. And I'll be an outfit for you. You can be powered by Stream, even live powered by Stream. They said, sure, of course, let's do it. So I got 3 setups for the cost of 1. That was my first success story as far as partying with nothing. And I was super stoked about it. So we went forward. We had our first tour in July of last year. It was fantastic. I had some friends, some family and friends that were willing to go on a test tour, help me gain some experience, help me work out the logistics of everything. Super good success. About a week later on our social media, which is doing.life. You can find us over on Instagram. We ran our first giveaway and announcing our first t-shirt drop as well. And it was a very good success, good engagement. We found the power of giveaways, which you'll find out later on that we continue to do so. This real quick, I would like to introduce a young man named Cam. He's been fly fishing twice before he asked me to take him. That I want to learn. I have no idea what I'm doing. I said, let's do it. Let's go out. We went out, had a fantastic time, except there was only one problem with the day. We only caught 2 fish the entire day. It was one of the slowest days of our season last year, and I felt terrible. It was my first experience with a guy on a slow day. And he came to me afterwards, after him improving, obviously, you can see this past, he didn't know what you're looking for, just as far as smoothness goes, and presentability, much better. But he came to me and said, Alex, thank you so much for the experience. I had such a good time. Thank you for And that was the first experience I had of learning that not only is it the fish and the beautiful place that we're in, it's also the experience and the knowledge that we're providing to clients. We're in 2 stores right now. With these fresh nice, they look super cool. We also have hoodies as well, and some long sleeves that we have in 2 stores, Samax Smokehouse and Fernway up in Midway. I'm sure a lot of you have been to Fernway. Had really, really great success in Fernway and Samax Smokehouse. We've sold out of our team multiple times, and we've had some fantastic brand recognition that I'm super stoked about, as you can see. But my whole idea with wholesalers, and I'm continuing to get into more wholesalers, especially locally at a local level. I'm looking to get into a few more. Such as Slim and Nobby's looking to get into fish heads once they move into their new place. But anyways, my whole idea with wholesalers is to target my target market, real wholesalers that do so naturally. So Samax Smokehouse, they're on Mirror Lake Highway, which is right up the highway where we take our clients. And within 2 weeks, we sold about 12 teas, and then I restocked them, sold out again in another 2 weeks. So as I said, wholesalers have been a fantastic way for us to gain brand recognition, and get our name out there as well. This is our second hoodie, or excuse me, our second giveaway that we did in the fall. We did a hoodie and a crew neck launch. It was super successful. We doubled our entries, we doubled our engagement, and that was how we ended 2020. And as you can see, this is a good example of what crew neck is. I don't know if you can see in the back, but it says someone tagging someone, and that person that was tagged says, "Oh my goodness, I love this," and then they proceed to like, comment, answer, etc. So this is a 2020 recap. We did about $6,000 in revenue, as you can see, and I felt like 2020 was a perfect year for us. That laid a fantastic foundation for us to continue to grow. And as you guys can see, there's a breakdown of our profitability analysis for that year. But we didn't want to slow down. In January 2021 this year, we launched our beanie. This is the first giveaway that I did Facebook ads. And it was a huge success that helped me analyze my target market of 18 to 34-year-olds. As you can see, the overwhelming amount of people were in this area for our clothing, which is drastically different from our guide market, which I think you guys let me know is 25 to 50-year-old men. I don't know if that's a surprise to anyone, but I'm not going to explain that too much. But this year in February, we were able to get a group again, just ensuring that we have good trust and a positive relationship with the Forest Service because of the exclusivity of the permit. We doubled our service days, so we were able to double our revenue this summer. And we were 4 months earlier than we were last year, which is allowing us currently right now to start working on hotel deals, adventure deals such as this Vermont adventure. I don't know the specific name of the shop, but there's the adventure shop up in Vermont, and we're going to be their primary fly fishing outfit for the 2021 season. And then today, I'm happy to announce that we actually partnered with Arbor Day Foundation. Today's Arbor Day. Happy Tree Day, everyone. So plant a tree somewhere. I'm just kidding. But we partnered with Arbor Day Foundation, a nonprofit organization that's planted almost 400 million trees across the nation. And every product purchase, we're going to be planting a tree through them. And hopefully, we're still working out the logistics, but we're wanting to specifically plant in the really, really, really awesome. So this is our short-term projections. Again, the judges can see a breakdown of that on the first page. I'm expecting to do 25K in revenue this year, and again, just continue to build a solid foundation for us to grow upon. I'm wanting to launch a clothing line called Life is Better at 10,000 feet, which I'm super excited about. I have a little graphic, a couple slides later that I'll show you. That'll be one of the main investments that I'll put the 10 grand towards. And again, I have a breakdown of that a little bit later. And then this is long-term goals. This is by the end of 2026. And I just want to take a few minutes, or excuse me, a few seconds to talk about our international fly fishing destination. This is kind of my main goal, my main end goal for you in a life, is to have international fly fishing destinations where instead of $200 a day, which is what we're currently charging clients, we'll be charging $2,000 a day over a 5-day period for a $10,000 trip, whether that's to British Columbia, Canada, Iceland, Greenland, New Zealand, Mongolia. I have so many destinations in my brain that I want to go fish. It's not even funny. So again, this is my main goal, and I know that we can make it happen simply because of the good foundation that we've been building, that we are currently building right now. And then this is just a little breakdown. I know the 1,000 investor, sorry, the font's got a little messed up in the formatting. That's just a breakdown of the 10 grand. Another 1,000 investor, I want to know where my 10 grand is going. I'm going to put about 4 grand into my current inventory of teas, screws, and hoodies, as well as launch my new line, Life Player 10K, which is that little graphic in the bottom. We'll be throwing that on a I just got the material a couple weeks ago actually, and it was fantastic, super breathable, super good performance, super stoked about that. And then this is also something that I want to invest in. This is a guide school, fly fishing guide school. This is essentially the Harvard or the Princeton of the fly fishing guide world, or whatever you listen to, the best school. We'll do that for another time. But this is what I plan on doing. I'm super grateful to be here presenting to you all. Again, you can find us on UNLife.com, UNLife on Instagram. Thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity.
Okay, Alex, so my question is the business primarily about the guide service or about the clothing line?
We're wanting to push our clothing through social media and our guide business. And so they're very, very closely interconnected. But to answer your question, are you asking, so just so I understand what you're asking, are you asking which one I care more about or which I'm putting more effort into?
Probably which one would lead to the most revenue. So
The most revenue is guiding.
It's
So
it's the people that go on the trip that will want to buy that clothing, or anybody will want to buy the clothing just because they're thinking about the experience.
So I want to build a brand behind the experience that the guiding promotes. And international guiding will probably bring the same ballpark of revenue that a high stream good clothing line is bringing well. Currently it's the guiding, but long term it would be the clothing brand.
Perfect, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Awesome, good job, Alex. Kate. We're going to actually start with Logan Harback to the stage with us.
There we go. I'm gonna be honest. When I was a little kid, my mom told all her friends quite often that I'd either grow up to be the CEO of a major corporation or in jail. Or both. But that being said, I it's jail yet. Yeah. Hopefully that doesn't happen at all. However, I did complete the first one, but not in the way she expected. Namely, I started a business when I was 14, and yeah, kind of threw her for a loop for that one. That being said, it is my honor to be back. I was actually here for the first Invest Nest, and while I didn't win at the time, I am so grateful for the things that they have helped me do with my business. They were the reason why I was able to start, and I just honestly cannot be grateful enough. And if you had asked me at the time, if you had told me at the time, well, where I would be today when I was making handmade rings with nothing but Ryobi hand drills and sandpaper, I don't think I would have believed you. That being said, my name is Logan Harback. There we go. And my business is Logan Harback Designs. I create handmade, custom pieces of jewelry, and out of interesting and exotic materials. I've been making jewelry for the past 3 years now, and I make specifically men's wedding rings, pendants, and cuff bracelets. Now, judges, by the way, if you'd like, you can go ahead and take those samples, go ahead and look at them, try them on, that sort of thing, as we go through this presentation. And I will say that this business is completely 100% owned by me, and I am the only employee. Which gets pretty crazy when you're working at 1 o'clock at night, but you know, we get through these things. That being said, I specialize in men's wedding rings especially, and I have a target market of men between 20 to 40, not only in the United States but also internationally. 50% of my customers are from the U.S. and also the rest are from around the world. I've shipped to places such as Australia, New Zealand, Switzerland, Wales, and all sorts of places. These statistics are actually right from my Instagram. They are always up. And as you can see those numbers there. Speaking of my Instagram, I actually have. I actually have 15.7 thousand followers on my Instagram account. This is my business account, and there I post things such as my new jewelry designs, sales, and other business stuff that's going on, and also short process videos of kind of how I make my rings. And on YouTube, I post 7 to 12-minute videos that show the more technical side of how I make jewelry. Those are there, and I am hoping to expand this a little bit more from where it is today. Now, if any of you know me, you'll know that not only am I a metal worker, but I'm also a woodworker. So I love forests, I love trees. I don't usually hug them, but if you ask me to, I'll do them. And so for that reason, I donate 5% of all profits from my wood rings to the Rainforest Trust. They're a nonprofit organization that is built to preserve and maintain our rainforests in the world. So that's something I personally really believe in, and something that I strive to support. Now, of course, there are business things, and not every business, and no business is perfect. They all have their strengths and weaknesses. So I'll tell you mine. I have quite a lot of customer base again, that Instagram, and I sell a large part of my stuff online. I have a lot of experience in selling, in making jewelry, in fabricating, not just designing. I also have a lot of flexibility in my personal time, in my personal schedule. So for that reason, I actually don't charge rush fees, unlike a lot of customers. A lot of other jewelry companies, because I have the time to be able to do that. Now, of course, I don't have a whole lot of capital, not a whole lot of monetary strength, but that means that I have a lot of connections to other jewelers, Patrick Bear from Patrick Bear Designs, Scott Whitaker from Scott James Jewelry, and also Michael Muller from Infinite Custom Jewelry. Speaking of Michael Muller, I actually have rings in his retail shop. Most of those are from his display. And it has been a wonderful relationship that I've been able to have with Michael. All of them are really great. Of course, that being said, there are certain threats when it comes to larger companies. Companies are people like Stackhead Design, Henderson Rings, and companies like that. That of which do end up posing a certain threat to a small business like me. That being said, I spent 3 months for my first year creating my own infrastructure in the form of a website. So I have a large part of my sales from online, and here customers can go ahead and order things and find out information about the materials and stuff like that. Useful information about like how to find your ring size, things of that sort. And all of my social media feeds go into this. So they have links that are that all send to this website, and I make quite a few number of sales from this. Speaking of sales, I've made over $5,000 in sales during my time as a business owner, and that makes me small in 3 years, and that is. That being said, there are a lot of reasons for that. The main one being tension was a pretty hard year, right? As it was for a lot of small businesses, especially when you're selling more of a luxury commodity. But I do have an 89.8% average profit margin when you're talking about materials. That's actually higher because I recently just increased my prices since this business was made. But so the labor profit margin is theoretical because I don't pay myself yet. I guess we can talk about it. I don't have any employees. That being said, I am about to become profitable. Thanks to Mr. Dean Boston, who offered me a $5,000 loan in the first investment to start this. I am about to pay that off this June. So that is my main current short-term goal, along with some more long-term goals, placing more focus on YouTube and getting more of a customer and viewership base there, along with making $1,000 a month 1 year after my admission to that. Those are my main goals for the moment. And I, again, am so thankful that I get to be here again. It's been an amazing opportunity. If you have any questions, by all means. And thank you so much.
Hi, Evan. So I think your talk's really good. What is your long-term vision for where you want your company to go? Where do you see your company going?
So first of all, I'd like to get out my next that would be preferable. Also, I'd like to start training and hiring people to start I have yet to get enough sales to the point that I need that, but that is my overall goal to where I can start being.
And some of these designs are pretty unique. Do you feel like you can teach somebody something you learned?
Yes. Yeah. And the overall process isn't super complicated because the basic process for all of these is pretty much only nuances that
Will you be able to create enough inventory and have a place to run your website while you're on?
Now that's a good question, and due to the fact that I am still quite small business, I am currently just going to have my business going. So for this year, I don't have anything like that. And that time is coming up. So I've decided to continue going for 2 years and then pick it back up, which is where I'm going to get that $1,000 after that.
I'm curious about the materials and at what level would you be courageous enough to start working with some expensive materials that might lead to higher margins?
So, speaking of precious metals and stuff like that, I would love to work with precious metals. The main thing that would basically do that at the moment is cost. But currently, I work with materials that are actually surprisingly quite rugged and things like that. And once I have the money to do so, I would love to do that, especially since, of course, the cost of the supplement the amount of whatever material.
Awesome. Okay, good job, Logan. I'm going to take a really quick break. 2 minutes, don't go anywhere. We'll just be right back before we start with the next event.
Give me some credit.
Go chat now really quick.
All right, can everyone hear me now? Okay, so welcome back, everyone. We're going to start back up. So next up we have Alexander.